Okay, so remember that they're changing my voice. So it says in Samuel, 1 Samuel, that David is a man after God's own heart. And it says that the Lord weighs the heart in Proverbs. And we know that the heart is connected to the son. The son is the symbol of the bridegroom, the symbol of, God's heart, his son. His heart sent among us. He sends you his heart. And I'm the heart of God, so to speak, right? But the Father is greater, okay? And I'm the son. But in that sense, it's the heart. So it says that Christ is the root and offspring of David, okay? And so David faced Goliath, and what he did was superimposed on martial art combat. He actually rescued a sheep from the mouth of a lion, hand-to-hand combat, right? And the lion is figurative, is the easiest way to interpret it. Because you can imagine a young boy trying to take on a lion and save and snatch a sheep out of his mouth is probably not what happened, right? And so when we look at this thing, we see that the martial art components are key. And I'm going to go over how it connects to the sun and the falcon, okay, aka the hawk. Just like with, Egypt history and Egyptologists and Egypt historians and archaeologists, what have you, scientists, they argue that, some argued historically that it was actually a hawk that was the symbol of Horus, right? And some said it's a falcon, okay? And the peregrine falcon, okay, or whatever its name is the fastest falcon, right? It dives at 242 miles an hour. It's the fastest known animal. So you have the speed of the light, right? The sun, fasting, God's speed, right? To fast and move fast, okay, versus be big and slow, and so on and so forth. It's also why they've edited my pictures and changed my martial art demonstrations, but you can tell by the types of arguments I make and who I am, right? If I was like, some rich English brat or something making these arguments, you wouldn't believe me. If I was Jewish, you wouldn't believe me. If I was a token minority, you wouldn't believe me. If I was a gang member with no higher conscience, you wouldn't believe me. But someone like me has no reason to lie. And really, I'm the only one of my type, right? I'm the namesake of the most moral brain surgeon that ever lived. I have a legal and peaceful top martial arts challenge before it's too late to make any challenges like this. I'm the only one you can really believe, and God knew that. Because I'm going to tell the truth, right? The way, the truth, and life. I've been living my life in a way that's clear that I tell the truth and other people don't. So in the next video, I'm going to explain to you why it's a Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order. We're going to go over Amos 9:7 again. We're going to go over Genesis 10 again. We're going to go over Nahum again. And we're going to talk about Ecclesiastes and Job. And we're going to make it clear to you that these things connect to those things. And that it's insane to not understand that. And it's insane to think that if you cover this up, that somehow you get something. You don't get anything. You rot inside. And then you go to hell. Okay, when attractive females shun me, do they give each other high fives and say, yay, we put our races above his, and shake each other's hands? They're fucking retarded. First of all, I'm not even one race. I'm black and white. I'm mulatto. Secondly, that's some stupid-ass slave master, wig-wearing, bitch-ass fucking shit. No one can respect it. If we got every mature man on the planet here together sitting in an auditorium, not a single one of them would respect that bitch-ass fucking shit. If you got every serious Christian that ever lived together, not a single one of them would respect you putting your flesh before God. It's fucking pathetic. Okay, as I took a moment to reflect on my words, I know that I'm saying things that are more than fair. Okay, it is very, very sickening that they think that by interfering with my videos, they get something. Now, when you look at society, you know for sure everyone in America would believe me immediately when they hear this. Number one, they know that corporate sabotage is a huge thing these days. Workplace bullying, organized stalking in general, harassment. Number two, they know fraternities tend to be very immature, and they haze people. And hazing is so damn immature. It's more immature than anything I've seen a baby doing. It's just pathetic. They know Masons like to play dress-up games and blindfold people. I mean, it's just the truth. We know that rock and roll people, right? People TP people's houses, people, who cut themselves and for no reason, and they just act crazy, and they play chicken on the road, and they do crazy things historically. We know there's people who play with Ouija boards, and there's emos, and there's anime fans, and there's serial killers. We know the vast majority of Americans are fucking weird. They are fucking immature. Okay? So I have nothing to do with the American spirit. It's fucking immature. You can't have the vast majority of your citizens be completely fucking immature, where everyone's acting like a bitch instead of rallying to me, and then they expect me to respect your spirit. God doesn't respect it. I don't respect it.